So yesterday I put myself in the highest risk position that I have ever done since starting the filming of this series. Is my move gonna pay off? I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. My name is Edward James Carey. Welcome to Praxis Living, where I create content to help you create the life that you desire. You are watching my $1 million journey. Today is Friday, August 4th, 2023. We are going into session 6 of the method that I use to create my first $1 million. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a stockbroker. I don't work in the industry. None of this information should be taken as financial advice. I'm just simply a guy living a dream and hoping to inspire you to improve the quality of your own life if you so choose. But you are responsible for your own life. You are the master of your own soul. I am the master of mine. That being said, markets are getting ready to open. We are about 27 minutes away from this Friday morning. I'm hoping to bring this week to a great close, but time will tell. So I will see you soon. All right, and I am back. I am just under 2 minutes before the market opens today, and I'm a little bit early today because I just want to show you what is going on overnight. Now, what I've done is I have put down all the original buy orders over the past 2 days for different lots of shares. I thought that I might go into this day dollar cost averaging my way out, but the market is so high right now that the market is just about to open above the price of where I bought these 464 shares and these 46 shares. So what I might do is I've got 510 shares ready to go right off the bat here. And if this pre-market rally holds, I think what I might do is put these on limit for 39. Let's go 39, just in case it drops a little bit. Let's go 39.85. And let's see what happens. I'll put those 510 shares on sell so that they get filled right at the opening bell, just in case the market dives right at the open, because I can take that capital and then perhaps rebuy my way back in for a second play right off the bat. And look at that, the pre-market is spiking up to $40.10. Now, of course, the market might go the other way. It might shoot up right off the bat. I won't know, but I have more shares to sell if that is the case. So right off the bat on the opening bell, I'm expecting to make a couple of $100 right as we open if my sell order got fulfilled. But it looks like it may not have. I'm either getting a delay or it was not filled, even though the market clearly opened. Oh, there it goes. It has been filled. Okay, so that order was filled. That was 510 shares at $40.14 each. So I did better than I expected. So I'm gonna write down 40.14, 40.14, and then I'm gonna make a quick decision here as to what I'm gonna do. I've got another batch of shares here ready to sell. I've got 39.76 that I paid for those. Let's see what goes on here. 300. So let's go back here. Let's load up another 300 to sell. And let's see where we go with this. Now I've got some lines here, as you can see. I put those lines there for visual markers just to see what to do with the rest of these shares as we play out here. I'm trying to put them on the screen there. Now we've passed the first marker where I was hoping to sell my 510 shares, by the way. So we've already passed that. That's okay. Let's keep going up. That second green line there is the 2.5% line for the 300 that I'm currently holding on to. So what is going to happen here? Okay, I think I'm just going to sell those off right there. Make a little bit more money there. Okay, so those sold at 300 shares at $40.45. $40.45. So I will just mark that down here, $40.45. And the market so far has not dropped down. So I'll calculate my gains in just a couple minutes when things settle down. It's too hot and too fast right now for me to get into doing that. I want to see if I can buy in on a drop now that I've got most of my capital back. We'll see if I can make even more going into the morning here. So I'm back to a cash balance of $32,600. I'm waiting for a potential drop where I can catch the bottom on maybe a play that will bounce back up. $40.14 today. Okay, so now we've got a little bit of a sell-off happening here. And another push back up. I don't feel like I want to buy in here yet. I feel like it could go lower a bit. I've also got to keep in the back of my mind that I've still got 500 shares to let go whenever the market gets back up above 41.50-ish, which it may do this morning as soon as this plunge turns around and starts climbing back up. Okay, here comes a drop here. So let me get ready to go here. Let me go 400 shares today and see what happens here. I'm going to load up 400 shares and get ready to purchase these. Okay, let's buy them right there. Let's see what happens here. All right, so I just purchased 400 shares at $40.06 each. And let's see if I can make a small win here. $40.06. So let me turn around and immediately get ready to sell those off again. $40.06. So I want at least $40.31. At least $40.31. To make 25 cents per share. So anything above $40.31 is what I will take. Let's see if this launches back up. Okay, we're going back up. Got some downward sell pressure. We were going back up, but now we've got some downward sell pressure. I still have faith that it's going to actually blast back up in within 5 minutes here, so I'll just hold on to these for now. I'd like to see $40.31 minimum on that to make a quick win. But I'm also hoping that I see this pass $40.31 and get right back up maybe to $40.50, $40.60 and beyond. Ooh, there's another steep drop, steep incline. Now again, it's so tempting for me to plunge back right in there with more shares, but I think I'll hold to just these 400 and get rid of these first before I take advantage of a new play. Okay, anytime you want to bounce back up is good with me. Here we go again. Looks like they're going to take a run at it. $39.95. Trying to keep my eyes on a couple of other companies as well. Tesla is back up to $264. Remember yesterday I sold my Tesla shares, settling for $2 on the share at $250. I think I sold them for $258 something. They're at $264. AMD's at $116. I let those go yesterday at $114 each. Amazon is at $141. They were up 12% in the opening bell. They were up like $12 per share. If somebody had been holding those overnight, that was a good win. And here I am with AI. We're back up to $40.10. Here we go. It looks like it might be having some upward momentum here. 40.16. I'm looking for 40.31. Can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it this time? 40.20. My purchase was $40.06. Looks like it might not happen this time. We'll see. We'll see. I'm feeling pretty good though about shares at $40.06. We clearly have more sellers today than buyers. And again, this is where things like this just don't make a lot of sense to me. It's not like there was a massive tumble on shares of AI in the past week. I don't know where all these sellers are coming from, to be honest. The only thing I've seen is activity above the $40 mark for the past week. So wherever these people are selling shares from, I just don't get it. Unless these are people that bought yesterday afternoon, late in the day, I could see that. I mean, even I did the same thing. I dumped some of my shares that I picked up yesterday afternoon. Now we're down to $39.75. So instead of gaining 25 cents per share, I'm currently down 25 cents per share. I don't enjoy that. I'd like to see a profit here again on this first actual purchase of the day to add to my already the money I've already earned, which I'll calculate shortly here. Continuing to drop. Now I'm going to look how much cash capital I have to work with here. I'm down to 16,000, and I do not want to deploy that right now. Because if I get in right now trying to catch advantage of this drop, it's just likely to continue going down. And I'm going to need to hold on to this in order to dollar cost the $40 I just spent on the shares I just bought. So I'm making the decision to just hold on and watch. So yeah, 400 at 40.06. All right, so let's put that limit sell back up at $40.31 minimum. 400 shares I'd like to see. And we just give the market a little bit of time and wait. That's all we're going to do right now. All right, so I think while I'm watching this sort itself out, that gives me a little bit of time to go back up here and start working some of this out. So let's go back into the activity here and let's try to find, this may be a bit trickier. I think I'm just gonna have to do things this way. this time because I didn't sell in exact numbers to match my buys and my sells. So what I'll do is I'll take the 300 times 39.76 here. And then I'll take the 300 times 45 here, minus the 11,928. And on that sale, I made $207 there. Okay, let's do the next one. We've got 46 at 39.50. We've got 46 at 39.56. And 46 at 40.14 minus 18.19. Okay, so we got 26.88 there. And then we've got 464 at 39.97. Sorry. No, that's wrong. 464 at 39.47. And then 464 at 40.14. So minus 18,314.08. So I made 310.88 right there. All right, so far for the day, I am up around $540. That's not bad considering we just opened at the bell and poof, $500 there. So now that I've done that, we're back at looking at the market and it is looking like it is going down instead of up. Surprise, surprise. So I'm happy that I liquidated those shares and decided not to try to hold on to them for longer this morning, because right now I would have zero trade capital and watching all of my value take a tumble. And I don't like moments like that. They don't make me feel good. All right, it looks like we're pushing back up from $39.58. $39.60. I already have 400 committed at $40.06. Looks like it might start working its way back up here to my previous buy of $40.06. But I'm looking for more than that. I'm looking for a profit on my purchase. So let's get that ready again. Let's go for $40.31 at 400 shares. Now, what am I going to do? Am I going to commit this order and let it fill automatically, or am I going to try to manually ride it? With this kind of activity here, I do not know if we're going to go on a massive, fast increase in price. It may happen. It also may not happen. The choice I have to make here is to whether to let the computer do the work on my behalf and just lock in exactly what I want to get, or am I going to see if I can ride up past $40.31 and maybe make an extra 5, an extra 10, an extra 15, or an extra 20 cents per share On 400 shares, that adds up. So I'm not quite sure what I want to do here yet. I'm seeing some decent volume come into the market, but I don't know if we're going to have the volume to drive it significantly past $40.31 yet. Remains to be seen. But I am hoping for an early win that I can get out of again and have my capital back with a profit and then redeploy again later in the day. Patience is the game that I'm playing right now. It looks like we've turned back downward at 39.66. Here we come back again a little bit. 39.74. 39.78, starting to get some steam. I was hoping at this point right here at around 6:48 in the morning, we're almost 10 minutes to 7. I was hoping right about here we would see some strong buying volume come in and to start sending the share values of AI up around 60 to 80 cents right now, at least. That's what I was hoping to see here. So let's see if that happens. Just like to take this quick moment to remind everybody that the music we are enjoying today is from Harris Heller. I love the music that this guy is able to produce and to provide royalty-free for content creators like us who are making YouTube videos and all kinds of content. I just get to enjoy listening to the music that he has created and given us. Thank you, Harris Heller, again. We're in a market sell-off right now. It is back down to below 39.50 again. Grr! That just gives me a little bit of grr. I bought 400 shares. I went heavy at $40.06. Thought I would make a really fast gain there to add to my $500 today so far. I'm working on setting up myself a nice financial platform for the morning, because I still am hoping to capitalize on a major play at some point in the day today. We haven't even gotten to that yet. I'm still trying to get out of this early morning sell. Here we go again, 39.96, and it is on the way up again. I do not like what I'm seeing here, the seesawing up and down. I went through this yesterday morning again. We're going through it again this morning. So this seesawing back and forth, up and down, this doesn't let me rest easy in my decision making. I'm thinking I might want to lock this order at $40.31 and then just let the computer do the work. Because if it is not going to go on a clear one direction, moving up and moving with some speed, I don't feel like sitting here trying to do a manual close. At the same time, as soon as I hit that button to confirm that order, I've taken the control out of my hands and putting it into the hands of the computer, and also potentially cutting myself off from greater profit than 25 cents per share. I mean, 25 cents per share at my volume there is $100. But then every 10 cents is an extra 40. Sliding back down to $39.40. And we're getting close to that previous bottom of 39.33. We're going to pass that bottom. That'll indicate a downward trend. Right on the heels of it now. Right on the heels of it. I'm going to convert to a buy order. I'm going to buy 250 more shares of AI. I picked those up at $39.44. I'll make money one way or another. $40, $39.44. $39.44. Let's see if I can make a fast play on these 250 shares. $39.44. What would I want to get out of those? $39.44 plus some change. $39.70. Let's go $39.70. 250 shares. Now I've almost deployed all of my capital again, so I am going to, what am I going to do? Am I going to commit this one? No. I think I'll just sit here and let it ride manually. $39.70 is what I'm looking for on these 250 shares that I just purchased. Seeing it bounce that low and the fact that it did not pass the previous resistance at that point, I thought I'll give it a try. I'll see what happens. Still a risky play at this time of day, but fingers crossed, we'll see what goes on. What was my buy on those, just in case I want to liquidate early? $39.44. So let me cancel that. I can lower this to $39.55. I can make it as little as $39.55 to sell out. And then see if I can get some more on top of that. All right, come on, looking for $39.55 minimum on the way back up. Let's see what goes on. $39.48, $39.50. Come on, ride the wave back up. Let's go. $39.52. Let's go. Come on. Wrong direction. Work yourself up. Let's go. Rally up, people. $39.50. 51, 52, I see. Oh my goodness, come on. The market's going sideways already. There we go. We're past 55 and I'm holding manually. Let's see where we go here. 59. Can I get what I originally wanted out of this? No, and now we're back below 55 again. Wow. So I'm either my own worst enemy by letting the computer do the work, or I'm my own worst enemy by holding on too long and being indecisive and getting caught as a result. Now we go down and press. Now we're plummeting past down the previous resistance. Okay, now we're taking a dive for the day low. And I guess we'll see where we end up. I don't have a lot of capital to deploy down there because of what I've done. But I'm still up $500 for the day, so I'm not concerned. $6,700. That allows me to purchase, I don't know how many shares, but in any case, it's going to wait a while. We're on a free fall now. Looking for a bottom for the day. Down to 39.04. It's happening earlier in the day again today. It's not even 7 o'clock yet, and we're going this low, down below $39, it looks like. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, now that I'm looking at this, I am going to commit to a limit sell order. On my 250 shares that I picked up there at 39.44, I'm going to look for 39. Well, what do I want to do? 39.44. I'm going to go 39.80 just for fun. I'm going to put 250 there, and I am going to actually, no, I'm going to hold off on that. I'm not going to give in. I'm not going to let my emotions do this to me. Those 250 shares may come back later in the day at well above what I would be willing to let them go for right now. So I'm just going to keep them and just wait for a better opportunity to let them go. That's all I'm going to do. So let's see what else happens today. 39.11. Starting to travel back up with a couple of green candles there, small ones. But again, I don't want to fall for that same old trick. One or two green candles that is just a bump in the middle of a downward trend. I don't want to do that. If we're going to plummet, let's friggin' do it. Plummet down, get it out of your system, people. All these crazy people selling off their shares at $39. Oh man, are they ever going to be disappointed in a day or two? Keep in mind though, this is a Friday. Okay, we're in a Friday. This is the day that people want to get out of the market before the weekend. I think I will take a moment and calculate the accurate total of what I'm looking at here so that I can keep track. All right, 207 there. Okay, I'm up 544.76. That's okay. I'm up more money when the bell opened than I was my entire day yesterday of sitting here in front of the screen. So we're off to a good start today. I think I'm gonna aim for well past $1,000 today. Maybe I should go for 2,000. What do you think? 2,000? 2,500? Might have been able to do it if I had my capital to deploy, but look at this. We're down to 38.93 now. 38.90 and going down. Wow. Still continuing down. When is it going to stop? Nobody knows. Nobody knows on these free falls when it's going to stop. So let's see, what have I got left here to work with? I may as well try to take advantage of this as much as I can. I've got 6,700 left to play with. I could do 150. I could do 100. Yeah, let me try 150 shares. I will get ready to purchase another 150 shares during this crazy, crazy tumble down. Ooh, good thing I didn't hit the button yet. That dropped down to 38.69. We are plummeting today. Wow. We are dropping like a friggin' anchor through a deep blue sea. Is this Friday going to be a sell-off day? I would not expect to see that with the current valuation. I would have expected to see that if it was up at 44.75 like it was earlier in the week, but not today. I want to buy in, but man, I do not want to catch this landslide. I want to see it stop. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to either wait for a clear turnaround or wait for a little bit of sideways movement here. These bar after bar of dropping. This is not something I want to get involved with here. At this point, I have such little capital to work with. I don't want to get it tied up in trades that are just going to keep going down. I've already got enough of those. That being said, I would like to take full advantage of what I'm seeing here at some point when things start to decide to turn around and come back up for a portion of the day. Down to 38.48 now, and even lower. What was the last buying I did? 39.44. We are down over $1 per share in like 5 minutes. And it looks like there's still no end in sight here. Ow! 38.38. Let this be a lesson to you if you're watching. You absorb your own risk if you decide to play this game along with me. I'm perfectly fine with it. I've made peace with what comes with the game. But one of the reasons that I'm creating this series, and I hope that you can now begin to see and appreciate this, is I want to show you everything to expect in trading. The good, the bad, and the ugly. This is getting pretty near the ugly level, I have to say. 38.39. Ooh. Still not showing any signs of slowing down on this trail of drop-off. There's the first green bar I've seen in a while, and it's a strong one. But still, is that a bump on the way down? I want to see a second one. Yeah, see, there's still some selling pressure, even with that buying going on. Man, I cannot see the bottoms of the wicks on these candles because they're covered up by the stupid volume meter in the chart. TradingView, you gotta make better friggin' software. It's like, move these candlesticks out of the way so that I can see what the heck is going on. I'm looking for strong selling pressure near the bottom to see if there's any indication at all whether this sell-off is slowing down. I mean, my logic brain tells me, who the hell is going to let it drop more than $1 per share before they come in and buy 100,000 shares? But I mean, I don't know. And I've seen this before. I've seen days where things have looked fine. And then the next thing I know, 45 minutes later, we're down $5 a share on shares of AI. So I definitely don't want to be too fast to rush into this. especially in light of how heavy I've gone in this morning already. We've got a lot of gain to go back up just for me to break even on the entry points that I made this morning now. I bought in at $40.06 and then again at $39.44. We're talking almost $2 of share value that has to be made back up just before I break even, let alone make a profit now. I'm not concerned because I've seen shares do that before. Okay, we're bouncing around here sideways now. But there we go again, continuing down even further. And this chart is horrible for population. It's like, why is it pushing down off the bottom of the screen? It's like there should be some scroll function here for me to be able to scroll it back up. I can't even see the activity going on now because of the volume indicators. So you know what? I'm just gonna, how do I disable that? Indicators. I'm just gonna go bareback for a while. No, that's indicators for up here. I'm not quite sure how to disable them down here. There we go, hide. I don't want to see that shit right now. Okay, I want to watch candles and wicks. Don't really concern myself with volume right now. Okay, I'm looking for an opportunity to purchase 150 shares. Let's try it right there. I had a decent feeling about that right there. So I'm going to grab another 150 shares. I'm going to pick them up at $38.35. Wow, what a difference. Okay, 100 shares at $38.35. And nope. Market is continuing to decline. Even after that, down to $38.24. All right, so at this point, I've done what I intend to do. I can see right now that this is gonna, regardless of what goes on, there's gonna be some waiting here. We're waiting for two things. We're waiting for the bottom to finalize itself, and I wanna see an upward trend coming back. I'm certainly not in a rush to sell anything at this point. I want to, you know, now that I just picked up 150 shares at $38.35, I'm certainly not going to sell those at 25 cents a share. I'm going to wait until it gets back up to 40 or more. So at 7:10 a.m., I'm going to take a break. We will see where this market goes sometime in the foreseeable future. Stay tuned. This is going to be a weird, interesting day. All right, I am back and ready to have a look at the market. Are you ready to look at with me? It's 9:22 a.m. Let's go see what's going on. Okay, we've got some things to talk about here. So as you can see, we continued to decline and it looks like the bottom was right, not there, but right here. It wasn't much worse. Okay, it wasn't much worse than where I left things off. It went up a bit, it went down a bit. And then as you can see, it's been slowly making its way up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It looks like a staircase going up. So I am gonna have some fun today. I have an idea of something that I would like to try. So first of all, let me get my bearings here as to what is going on. What kind of trades have I got going on? Okay, I bought 26 shares at $38.10. We're at $39.28. I bought 150 shares at $38.35. We're at $39.28. I bought 250 shares at $39.44, which we're getting close to. So I have 176 shares. Here's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to load up 176 shares that I already know that I'm in the profit on. And I'm going to try to do I have this idea. I'm going to try to compound my returns on the way up. And here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to sit here now patiently watching this activity here. And I'm going to try and sell these off on a peak. And then I'm going to wait and hopefully catch a dip in the market. And then I'm going to rebuy the exact same amount of shares, 176. I'm going to try to catch them at a cheaper price than when I sell them. And then I'm going to try to ride the market up in steps. So every time it goes up, I sell. If I see it pull back, I buy. And then I'm going to try to sort of just give myself a little bit of an advantage on the way up by compounding the returns rather than just leaving it all the way through. Now, this is not something that I would expect anybody who's even doing trading to do. It's just that I know the goals that I have personally. They're very aggressive. Look at this. We have an upshot going. 39.43. And I am going to hold off here. I would never expect anybody to do what I'm about to try to do, but because I have a little bit of experience in micro plays, I'm going to see if I can gain an extra couple percent on the way up just by selling at peaks, letting it recede, and then selling off. Okay, so I've sold one there. I saw that red bar coming in. Now let's see, I've got 39.36. So let me log that down. 39.36 and 39.36. I will tally those when I see an opportunity. In the meantime, I'm going to get ready to load up and to repurchase 176 shares going on the way up. The other advantage of this, as far as I can tell, it's my own perspective, is if the market does not rebound on a bottom like it just did there, I wonder if I'm even going to be able to get back in on this one. I want to purchase 176 shares, and then I want to hopefully get them cheaper than when I sold them. I sold them at 39.36. They're currently 39.32. There's not a lot of point in me purchasing here. 39.30 is better. Let's go. Oh, it's asking me to limit buy. Nope. Looks like I might miss it. Okay, so 39.34, 176 shares, and I missed it. Not a big deal. I still have a profit on these shares. If it recedes or pulls back again, maybe I'll get in here. 39.34, there we go. I didn't have it ready to go. So I've almost accomplished nothing. If I sold at 39.36 and I buy at 39.36, it means I've in effect done nothing. 39.33, there we go. I'll purchase those there. Did I get them? I got them at 39.35. Okay, so this is not working out the way I intended. I basically got the same amount of shares back in as I sold for a 1 cent difference. So maybe I won't try to do this. I thought I was going to have some fun here, but if it's only that small of a window, no, it's not going to work. 1 cent per share, that's only a $1.76 difference. So I'm not impressed with that personally. I thought I had a good idea there, but it just seems like there's a lot of work, pain, and suffering and headache involved in there. Let's go back and see what I have left to sell today. I have 176 shares at 39.35 that I'm sitting on. I have 250 shares at $39.44 that I'm sitting on. So the good news is the 176 shares that I had from this morning, even though I sold them off, I bought them right back. So I'm expecting to make even more on the same 176 shares going on the way up, but I'll just let the market give some time to mature. It looks like it might continue to go up throughout the day. It's still early, 9:30, but we will see. Let me calculate what I came out with here. I had, so let me find this order here. 150. I'm looking for an order of 150 shares at $38.35. That's what I purchased at. Okay, so 39.36 times 150 minus 57.53, 13 equals. So there is $150.87. And then what about this one? I have 26 shares at $39.36 minus 990.72 equals, oh, something wrong with the math there. 39.36 times 26 equals 1023 minus 990.72 equals, so $32.64 there. And we are caught up on the scorecard. Let's continue and see what goes on today. Okay, so I still have my capital fully deployed at this point. It is looking to me like this day may continue to slowly progress in an upward trend. My next round of shares I purchased at $39.44. So I will be looking and I will be waiting for an opportunity to capitalize on those shares and to make a profit along with those 250, as well as the 176 that I'm currently riding up the market with, to release that capital and get it back. And then we will continue on from there. So I'm going to take another break. I'm going to give this market some more time. Ooh, you see what I mean about this downward trend? Look what's going on now. Unfortunately, I repurchased my shares at $39.35 when I could have got them for $39.25 and even dropping $39.18. But because I've already rebought in, there's no point in me trying to do anything right now except cry a tear. So I had the right plan. I just executed a poor strat. I just executed it very poorly. All right, that is enough for now. I'm not going to beat myself up about learning a valuable lesson. I'm going to take some time off. We'll come back and check in another hour, maybe an hour and a half, and see where things are at. Stay tuned. This day is, so far, it's shaping up to be pretty good, I gotta say. I think I'm up over $750 now. 700 anyway. So stay tuned. We will see how this day plays out in full. All right, I am back and ready to have another look at the market. Let's see what was going on. Ooh, this is not good. What are we looking at? 22.11. Guys, this is not good, and it's not good for me. You remember last time I checked in, I said I had this crazy idea to sell a round of shares and then buy them back in on a dip. Well, I had the right idea. And again, poorly executed strategy. I sold them at a profit and I logged my profit, but then I turned around and bought right back in at 39.35. And as you can see, I didn't buy at a peak at all. I bought at the top of a rally. Things changed direction and we've been slowly going down ever since. And now we're down to 38.43. And at this point, I currently have all of my capital deployed into the market. So it looks like I've got no other opportunity now except to just sit and wait. Remember I said good, bad, and ugly? This is pretty close to ugly. My hands are tied. I've got no trade capital to play with on these low share valuations. This is where it would have been decent to redeploy capital, is way down here. But then again, if it's going to keep going down like this at 11:45 in the morning, it may keep going down for the rest of the afternoon. There's no way to tell at this point. So I think I'm going to take the rest of the day off. I will probably come back just around the end of the day to check and to finalize a couple things to see. I got to do a comparison to where I started last Friday at close compared to this Friday at close. And I'll have to figure out a way to do that in fairness now that I'm seeing that I have depreciated shares, because it's going to look a lot worse than it really is, but we'll talk about that at the appropriate time. In the meantime, who knows? This might just be a rundown in the late morning or early afternoon and getting ready to bounce right back up again. So either way, I'm going to take some time off and I'll come back closer to the end of the day. So stay tuned. Things are not completed yet. We'll see what happens in the end of the day. All right, I'm back. Let's have a look at what's going on in the market right now. All right, as you can see, we are still trending down. We're at 11:25 in the morning. So that is another hour and a half to go with the markets being open today on Friday. However, at this point, I'm going to call it a day and I'm going to get started on the video work. I'm going to figure out where I'm at financially. Let's work on that for just a second. So what I've done is, because I can't trust the book value that Wealthsimple shows me, because the book value changes based on the amount of activity that I put in throughout the week. So what I did was I went back and I looked at all of the original pricing for all of the shares that I'm currently holding that I'm not going to be selling out of today. And furthermore, I'm not going to be selling any of these positions at any less than what I paid for them. So I'm not even going to be employing dollar cost strategies to get out of those positions. I'm not going to do that. Rule number one in this game is we do not lose money. And that for me right now, that includes trying to dollar cost average my way out of a position by losing on one trade in order to break even overall. I don't need to do that, especially with a share value of $41.16 as my highest buy-in. We're going to see that again in a short period of time, so I'm not concerned. So as far as what I made today, I'm at $728.27 for the week. But let's figure out where we're at for the week total. Okay, here is my trade balance from July 28th, which was last Friday. And as you can see, at the close of the day, I was at a total of $49,790.61. All right, and as we can see here, the calculation that I'm going with is what the total cost of all of my current shares are, plus any residual book value that I have in cash, or see if I have any actual cash left in my TFSA. And I do, $15.80. So I'm going to add that, $15.80. Okay, so my total holdings that I will be at worst case scenario breaking even on is $53,240.57. All right, so I'm going to take my total value of $53,240.57 and I'm going to subtract the $49,790.61 from last week. And as you can see, this week I am up $3,449.96. Now, that is not as much as I wanted to see. I was expecting at least a $7,500 week. So as far as my goal for the end of December 31st, 2023, this simply tells me that I need to course correct, because I'm not going to make my goal of becoming a millionaire by the end of this year if I'm not maintaining an average daily compound interest rate of 2.5% on my total holdings. This is around just a little bit under 50% of what I was expecting to see. But that doesn't mean it hasn't been a fantastic week. I mean, I'll take $3,450 US per week in trading any week of the year. But for now, I'm not going to sit here for the rest of the day and watch this. I'm not expecting it to, even if it comes back up to a place where I can break even, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let it ride over the weekend, and I'm going to come back with my boatload of shares, and I'm going to start looking into the new week to start systematically selling off my positions one by one, starting from the lowest to the highest as we rally back up. Believe it or not, I'm not even going to call this ugly. I'll call this bad, and I'll tell you why. Is because, believe it or not, the first week that I started this trading, I watched $22,000 turn into $13,000 in 3 days. That was ugly, because that time that I was down on the market came with two things. It came with complete inexperience as to what I was doing regarding trading. And number two, it came with, I believe I ended up waiting between 3 and 4 weeks before I started closing those positions in order to get my capital back. So I've seen a lot worse than this. I'm going to chalk this off as just a Friday sell-off. And we don't know what it's going to come out to by the end of the day, but I will be back Monday morning for session 7. And we will have another go at this. And we will go with a new week and a new mindset and new activity. And even on Monday, it's likely I may have my hands tied and I'll have to be holding and waiting, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. In the meantime, have a great weekend. If you're watching these videos and you're liking them and you're subscribing to the channel, I really thank you and I appreciate the support that you're giving my channel. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you Monday morning. I'm Edward James Carey, wishing you the best of life.